Hello, this short video is an overview of the AMDRAS accredited mediator training offered by Mediation Institute. I'm Joanne Law, I'm the Director of Mediation Institute and a Director of the AMDRAS board. I live and work from Gippsland in Victoria on the lands of the Gunai people and pay my respects to elders past, present and to emerging leaders. I'm a family dispute resolution practitioner, a nationally accredited mediator, a trainer and mentor. This video will give you a brief overview of the transition to AMDRAS, our course overview. We'll dive in for a little bit of a closer look about our course and delivery approach, and then the next steps if you'd like to enrol. You may or may not be aware that the accreditation system in Australia is going through a transition period. The National Mediator Accreditation System was established in 2000. It's had a previous review, and then over the last few years it's had a very extensive review that's resulted in the establishment of the Australian Mediator and Dispute Resolution Accreditation System, which is replacing the National Mediator Accreditation System. So AMDRAS is the new acronym, and we're in the middle of a transition which started on the 1st of July 2024 and will end on the 30th of June 2025. During this period, training providers are able to offer training in either the national accreditation under the old system or the new AMDRAS course. This video is about the AMDRAS course that Mediation Institute is offering. If you are interested in finding out more about the AMDRAS, and we will be covering it extensively in the training, but to do your pre-work, if you go to amdras.au and go to the resources tab, you'll find the documents. Under the new standards, there's a slight increase in the minimum standard for training for mediators, more focus on ensuring that you do have the theoretical underpinnings. The training is separated from the assessment, so you'll complete a certificate of training. If you do want to be nationally accredited, you'll need to do the certificate of assessment, and then you'd apply for accreditation as an AMDRAS mediator. That's something that Mediation Institute also is able to provide through our membership, complaint handling and professional development support. Just so that we're all on the same page, the glossary in the AMDRAS says that mediation is a confidential facilitative process in which the parties to a dispute, with the help of the dispute resolution practitioner, the mediator, endeavour to reach decisions and or agreements. The mediator does not have a determinative role and does not advise the parties unless with their express consent. And that advice element is really only where someone is qualified, and it needs to be done in a way that doesn't compromise self-determination. So our course overview, these are the modules in the course. You can pause the video if you'd like to have a look at that. We also have bonus content. We provide training in Zoom video conferencing so that by the end of the training you'll be a competent video mediator as well. And we have a kit of sample documents and resources to help you get started in your practice. The course also has some practical training in pre-mediation. Just a little overview of Mediation Institute and our focus. One of our core values is flexibility. We really understand how difficult it can be for people to fit in time to do training within your busy lives. So we have a great deal of flexibility. This course is structured. It's delivered over 6 weeks. However, if for some reason you are not able to keep up, we have the option for you to transfer to a subsequent course without a penalty. Not forever. We'll give you 2 options of that, but we want to make sure that you're not negatively affected if something serious happens in your life. And we support the learning and unlearning process through the coaching and mentoring from our trainers who are really dedicated to the work of helping people to develop these skills as a mediator. We support your skills development over time through observations, participation and the mentored practice mediations. Ensure that you understand your ethical requirements as recognised practitioners, as AMDRAS accredited mediators, so that you don't have any difficulties when you're out there in practice. We encourage reflective practice. There'll be weekly group get-togethers. Generally, they'd be on a Friday so that you're able to take stock of your experiences during the week and reflect on those with your future colleagues and the trainer that's taking the session. And we focus on quality standards. Our course is really focused on ensuring that you are completing it, ready to complete your assessment, and that you're competent in the skills required. Our course has an online delivery model. That's the standard approach. If we have sufficient people in a location where we have a trainer, we do have the option of role play days. We don't offer the whole course as an in-person course. We don't believe that you can actually acquire all of the knowledge that you need in that sort of intensive format. We don't offer it. However, if we have a trainer available and 3 students, we can offer role play days where you can come together and do 3 role plays. So it's quite a big, tiring day. 3 role plays over that period of a day in a suitable venue. Just one thing with the role play days, if they happen, there is an extra fee that covers the additional costs that we incur. This is a general view of the course delivery. So there's coursework. You've got a certain amount of work that you're meant to get through each week, but when you do that, it's up to you. We have webinars, which are group learnings. Rather than having the trainers read out a PowerPoint, you're able to access recorded information in the course, and then the webinars, we really focus in on the key points that you really need to know, and then the Mediator Mirror, the reflective practice sessions to put the capstone on top. As far as the skills development, you've got the role play observations, which increase your awareness, and you're able to participate in those at any point, as many times as you're able to fit in. The role plays as a client, so as a mediator, that's going to help you to build your experience of the process and also your empathy and understanding of what it's like for client, and your role plays as the mediator. So that's that's for your skills development. The course requires you to participate in 6 role plays as a client and 3 role plays as the mediator. You'll also be doing a role play as a client and as the mediator in pre-mediation. This is the course timeline, and again, I'm not going to read through everything. You can stop the recording to look at it in more detail. But you'll see you've got the online learning, the course modules, the webinars and tutorials that are happening throughout, the reflective practice sessions, observations. Where it says optional, you'll be able to participate in observations of our other role plays that are happening that you're not required as a role player or a mediator. There's some opportunities to participate as a role player or an observer outside of the minimum requirement. If you have the time, we strongly encourage you to do that. And you're always welcome to come back later once you've qualified as a volunteer role play to maintain your focus. Particularly valuable between completing this course and completing your assessment. How to enroll? You can go to the course page online. It's also got a course guide that you can download if your workplace is paying. That can be a more convenient way to get that information through to the appropriate people. You can also contact the office if you do have any questions that we haven't answered in the materials we've put together. Thank you. I really appreciate you taking the time to hear about our course. We're really excited. It's an excellent training, and if this is the right path for you, we look forward to getting to know you.